Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. This is my lovely wife Jen. Today we're getting caught up on some trailers, some things that we've missed. We have to check out Dexter Original Sin. Now, we've never reacted to Dexter on the channel, and that's because Jen and I have both already seen it. We'd both already seen it even before we got together. And when Dexter came out on Netflix, we rewatched the entire series, and I was going to do a video going through how my perception of each season had kind of changed. I was pretty unforgiving about seasons 5 through 8, but after rewatching it again sequentially, I was actually a little bit more lenient towards some of the faults that I found in those seasons earlier. But regardless, because Dexter is so fresh on our minds because of that Netflix release, finding out that not only Dexter Original Sin, but Dexter Resurrection is in the works has us both amped. We're huge Dexter fans. I know with Original Sin, it has Sarah Michelle Gellar, which is one of my wife's favorite actresses.
Love Buffy.
I don't know anything about the guy who's going to be playing the young Dexter. I have no ill feeling or anything. It's hard because I'm so used to Michael C. Hall as that character. It is kind of hard for me to mentally place another actor in that role. But I think with Michael C. Hall narrating the show, which I heard he's going to be doing, I think that that's going to soften the blow a little bit. Again, nothing against this actor. I'm sure he will win me over, but I'm trying to hold. I could see some people being like, that's not my Dexter, you know, but I'm totally cool with it. I am curious about how they're going to handle some story beats, because in the main series, there are flashback sequences. Personally, I think they should have just redone all of Original Sin with Michael C. Hall in a wig like they did before. But they're going to have to fit in those story beats in the story that they're going to tell. Like we saw Dexter's first kill, all the stuff with Harry feeling, you know, guilty basically about, is this the right path that I should be taking Dexter on? Should we even have the code? In season 8 of Dexter, we found out that Harry wasn't alone in devising the code, so are we going to see more of her? So just a lot of questions, but I'm always up for more Dexter. I can't wait to check out this trailer. How are you feeling?
I have watched Dexter over and over and over again. I think it's one of the best TV shows. It made it on my top 5 video for TV shows. I think the premise of Dexter is so brilliant. It was consistently good. Even if there were seasons that I liked a little more than some of the others, I think that it was just good in general. Really good character development, really good storyline. The acting's great, a lot of twists and turns. It's just a fun show. Now, we all have our own opinions about Dexter endings. I still think it's one of the best shows ever. I love it. I can't wait to check this out. I am a creature of habit, so the idea of bringing in essentially a whole new cast has me a little nervous. I'm willing to give it a chance, and Holden made a very good point about Michael C. Hall narrating. I think is going to ease that transition. So I am all game. Sarah Michelle Gellar's in it. I absolutely love her. There's some big shoes to fill here, but anything Dexter, we are absolutely going to watch and check out. So I'm super excited, and I can't wait to see how it turns out.
Yeah, you talked about the endings. When Dexter Resurrections eventually comes out, gosh, I hope that they can.
They gotta get it right sometime.
And that's, you know, from seasons like 5 to even all the way through to New Blood, there were so many things that were really great about those seasons.
Yeah.
But they were so overshadowed by really weird missteps. I'm all for showrunners trying to take risks in the show to keep them from being repetitive, but pretty much all of the good things about like season 7, for example, is completely overshadowed by that side plot of Deb falling in love with Dexter. So when you think about that season, that's all you can think about. You don't. A lot of people don't even know who like the main antagonist was in that season. There's just one thing that's just like so hard to overlook that the rest of the season, even if it's good, gets completely overshadowed. And then not being able to stick the landing of the finales in both Dexter and in New Blood just kind of solidifies a lot of people's opinion. But overall, one of my favorite shows too.
100%.
All right, let's go ahead and check out Dexter Original Sin, the official trailer.
This hunger that you have inside of you, it needs a master. It really is like they say. Your life flashes before your eyes.
Oh, they mixed in Resurrection with this?
There was blood. And a code I learned from my father.
The code is to make sure you are different from the people that you kill.
It was simple. Kill the bad guys who escape justice.
Yes, the hair.
If anyone knows how powerful urges can be, it's me.
Trust me, you stay the course, you'll be fine.
Well, Dex, homicide looks good on you.
Couldn't agree more.
Detective Batista.
Where's my
Oh,
vest?
wow.
Nailed Batista.
Photograph the entire scene. Spatter matters.
There's my girl.
It's starting to look like a serial killer art project up in here.
So I got myself a job.
Welcome to Miami Metro. The first day of the rest of your life.
Hopefully you're not a chip off the old block.
One that brought the blood to me. While honing my skills with help from the people around me.
Gotta blend in. One wrong move, you ruin your life, your sister's, mine.
A techno remix of the theme.
This is who I am. Who I need to be.
Learning my code was just the beginning. Bringing it to life for the first time is a whole new story.
Dexter, Original Sin. New series streaming December 13th on the Paramount Plus with Showtime plan.
Only. It looks really good. I actually wasn't expecting them to mix in a slight teaser for Resurrections at the beginning because he's dead, dead there at the end of New Blood, and then he's being saved. And I know that Michael C. Hall actually made a comment about, it's really cold out there.
Yeah.
I like that. And then it's like, oh, that's going for, no, we're going to the beginning. I like to see those little story beats, like to see the new cast, which is what this seemed like mostly to me, just showcasing who all's going to be in it. All I can say right now is I have some relatively high expectations, but I'm cautiously optimistic. And I can't wait to check it out when it comes out.
We have a whole new cast, and that's gonna take some time to get used to, but I think just based off of the trailer, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Batista, he looks exactly like him, just younger, which is exactly what they're going for. My only concern is that they're gonna try and overdo it. So excited to see my girl, Sarah Michelle Gellar.
This is Dexter pre the original series. So in the original series, Dexter really grew as a person and like his relationship with Rita and having the kids and having Harrison. And so all those lessons that he learns throughout the entire series are going to be gone, or at least they should be gone. So this should be the Dexter, like a season 1 Dexter, where he's like, I'm a monster, I don't get sex. Everyone normal around me is actually what I think is weird, and he's a lot more like, you know what I'm talking about. So I think that as a series and as a main actor, that's something that I hope that they keep in mind. But it also might be a little off-putting for us a little bit too, because at the end of Dexter, he falls in love with Hannah, and like he wants to go to Argentina with her and Harrison. He develops a bond with the psychiatrist who basically he feels is like his mother to some extent. I mean, there's always that bit of psychopathy in there. I mean, he had this whole argument with her about how he really loves Deb. I don't care if I'm a psychopath. I'm telling you, I love her and I will sacrifice for her. I don't see season 1 Dexter, saying that. But even in season 1, like when he's like, I've grown fond of Deb. When Brian was wanting him to kill her, he wasn't like, I love her, no, but he felt that I'm just fond of her. I don't want to. But the difference in his reaction to killing Deb or losing Deb is very different in season 1 versus season 8.
One of the big things that we appreciate about Dexter, the character, is these emotional, heartfelt moments. We're not gonna have many of those moments.
Or we shouldn't. So I'm worried that they actually will have those moments when it wouldn't make sense. Remember, flashbacks, like Dexter was like trying to kill the family dog.
Well, either way, it could be a struggle. You know what I mean? Because how we feel about the Dexter character gonna completely be different. Because honestly, that was a big reason why I love Dexter. He's killing people, yes. But his love and affection for his sister, his wife, her children, his child, I loved that kind of balanced that what could be a very negative character out. If we don't have those moments, I just don't know what that's gonna look like, or if what you mentioned, they do have those moments, does that invalidate?
Yeah, it becomes incongruent at that point.
Yeah.
On the other hand, having a purely psychopathic Dexter, learning to hone that will be great. I just don't know which way the showrunners will take it.
I think that'll be much harder to do.
I do
because
too.
That is new territory. That's a departure from how many seasons of the Dexter that we knew.
So we'll see what they do. They have some obstacles, keeping continuity with the original series, because we had flashbacks when they were young. All the lessons Dexter had learned at the end of all the seasons have to be stripped away, otherwise it doesn't make sense. We'll see, because even at the end of season 1, Dexter grew and learned and had that whole revelation about the Moser family and who he was, and all that's got to be gone. Either way, I'm excited to check it out.
Yes.
Cautiously optimistic, can't wait. But of course, these are just some of our thoughts. We'd love to know what you guys think down in the comments below, so leave us a comment down below. We'll check those out. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. It helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe so you can be notified when we do watch Dexter Original Sin, which we are planning to watch on the channel. And don't forget to check out Patreon, where you'll be able to watch stuff like that early before anyone else and ad-free until it's posted. You can watch the full-length reaction of certain videos. Arcane is exclusively on Patreon right now, so if you want to check out that series, you can do that over there too. But for now, that is it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video, everyone. Take care.